Are you guys fake sneezing? Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and I am going to show you the groceries we buy for an entire month for our family of 11. We have kids ages 15 down to 1, 9 of them, plus 2 adults. I'm pregnant with baby number 10, and we buy almost all of our groceries at the beginning of the month. We do go back halfway through the month for some fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, and milk. But everything else we get at the beginning. So we plan our meals for the entire month, buy it all, and then we have everything we need and we're not running to the store all the time. So I'm gonna show you what I got. I tend to go to a number of stores at the beginning of the month, and I'll show you first Sam's Club. It's breakfast time around here. I did a pickup order and my husband went and picked it up this morning. So I got some kids eating over there. Let me start over here with our non-food items. We got 2 big things of toilet paper. We typically go through just over 1 of these a month. Some months I get 2 of them and some months I only have to buy 1 of them. We got a big bag of paper plates there. We're using those less and less, but we still have them around for once in a while occasions, especially when we have a bunch of people over. We've got some dishwasher soap and dish soap. These pods are a little more expensive, but they're really helpful when you have kids running the dishwasher. Makes it very easy. And then a box of diapers. We use cloth diapers and disposable diapers. Those are for my 2 girls, and that'll be about a month's worth unless we use a lot more cloth diapers. All right, I picked up tomatoes. Their tomatoes last month tasted really good. They tasted garden fresh, so that's great. I did have one that doesn't look very good here, so Solo may return these. They're really good about when we have something that doesn't look great, just returning them. And we got a big thing of mushrooms here. I use that in my kale or whatever I can find to throw mushrooms into when we're cooking. We got 2 things of string cheese. When they go through 1 bag, I just wait till we're 2 weeks in before I open the 2nd bag. Otherwise, we would finish them all in a week probably. We don't normally buy store-bought cereal. We actually make our own granola here. But I have 3 birthdays within this month, and the kids get to pick their own meals for their birthdays, their actual birthdays. They often pick store-bought cereal, so one of them picked Lucky Charms, one of them picked Reese's Puffs. So we had to plan that into our menu. I got 4 blocks of cheese. That is just the cheese that the kids eat, like in sandwiches and stuff like that. This cheese here we use for casseroles, taco night, and whatever we need it for, but when I keep it in the freezer, it doesn't go bad. So if we don't use it all this month, it will roll over to next month. I got 3 things of Greek yogurt. I make my own yogurt for breakfast, but we do buy some yogurts too. So I use this as my starter for yogurt. I use a half a cup every time I make it, which is a couple times a week. And then we also use this for different recipes when I need Greek yogurt specifically, because I don't make Greek yogurt. And then I use it to make ranch dressing, that kind of stuff. I picked up this mozzarella cheese just because the tomatoes have been so good. We're growing basil in our garden. Our tomatoes aren't doing that well in our garden. We were gone for a whole month during the beginning of garden season, which didn't help our garden situation. So our tomatoes aren't doing great, but we could eat this with basil and balsamic and tomatoes. It'll be really good. Gotta take advantage of those summer things while summer's here. Got 2 things of sour cream for the month. I can't believe we eat this much sour cream in a month, but it's true. And then this heavy whipping cream. We use this a little bit in the shakes we make and just different recipes we find. It always ends up getting used. I have a bag of pears here. Most of my fruit will come from Aldi, but we got those. And then 2 things of grapes. We'll eat 1 of these for a lunch, with a lunch, or for an extra snack. We use a lot of raisins here. The kids love it in their oatmeal and for snack, especially when they eat pretzels for snack. So we have 1 of these that's opened and just used down to here. So that's plenty for a month because we'll use that once a week for snack. Got that huge thing of mayonnaise. This is what we've been buying for mayonnaise. And then this is a little more butter than I need, but it comes in a package of 4 again. For a while it was coming in 2. And to just buy 2 packages of 4 would not be quite enough. But that's okay, butter lasts a long time. We were totally out of ketchup and mustard, so I stocked up there. Just so much easier to get it in bulk. And then these baby carrots, we'll finish those in a month easily. This baby spinach we'll use in a meal. This lettuce I eat for salads at lunch a lot, and then we'll also do a trim mac salad, I think tomorrow. And so we'll use up a lot of that right away. I like those romaine hearts because like Solo and I, we just wrap lunch meat and cheese, maybe some mustard in that, and it's a great sandwich too, or a snack on the go quick. We got some 000 yogurt to have. My husband likes to eat those. And then these are the yogurts the kids eat once a week for snack. They really love that. Those Chobani, they're Greek yogurts with fruit in them. So they're having yogurt for breakfast twice a week, and then this once a week. Then we got chicken breast. This is just for different dinners. We got some shrimp for one of our dinners because we do fish or seafood once a week. I think I forgot to get one bag of tilapia too. I do have one bag in the freezer. And we're doing a tuna casserole too. So that's our month of fish meals, but I may have to replace one of them, which is fine. I have some other meals I can do that with. These burgers, hot dogs, brats are all for grilling. And we're grilling, I think, 3 times this month. So we always just throw some hot dogs on there for extra, or to eat, the kids to eat the next day for lunch. They love those hot dogs. Those beef franks, they're a little more expensive at Sam's than the other hot dogs, but they are so good. The flavor is way better. And they're 18 brats, so that's one meal. So we'll do some hot dogs for sure the night we do brats, because some of the little kids don't like brats as much. We do a lot of frozen vegetables for side dishes for our dinners, and I have some green beans already and some mixed vegetables in my freezer, so I'm just stocking up there. We have these bacon bits. We throw them in eggs. We throw them in kale that we make. We throw them in lots of different things. The berries we use in our oatmeal and shakes that we make, and then the frozen mangoes, we use 1 bag a week for snack. So the kids will eat a whole bag of this mango. Wednesdays happens to be frozen fruit snack, so I got 4 of them because we have 4 weeks we're planning for, and so that's what they have for snack that one day. These strawberries will get eaten very soon, I'm sure. We'll do this kind of beef once a week. A lot of times my husband makes Kenyan food with it, but today is actually Belle's birthday, and so she requested beef stroganoff. So we'll use it for beef stroganoff, and then one of my kids requested some Kenyan food for his birthday, so that'll be 1 week, and then 2 more that will probably be Kenyan food. This we're actually grilling, and I have 2 more of these in the freezer, so we're doing them in the oven once this month. Bangin' ranch chicken, I think it's called. It's a Trim Healthy Mama recipe, and then we're also throwing them on the grill once this month. This is a coconut oil. We get it from Sam's Club. It's just a little more affordable that way, buying it huge in bulk. And then the honey is the best deal there too, I think. So we sweeten our stuff with honey. We have some in the pantry already, and we also use a lot of maple syrup, and I have plenty of that, so I didn't have to buy that. Brown sugar and white sugar we purely use when the kids are baking cookies or cakes or whatever they're baking. When they want dessert, they bake it a lot of times, and that's fine with me. So we do go through that stuff. And this one probably is not the most affordable buying it at Sam's Club, but I feel like we're always running out, and so I just want to get it in bulk too. We got 5 of these 20 packs of tortillas. We use these a lot for lunch and for some dinners. The kids have that, where Solo and I go more the low carb route and don't have that. They love at lunch putting some lunch meat on it and some cheese, warming it up, putting a little mayonnaise on it, rolling it up, and it's a nice lunch that does not make a big mess, so I love that too. It's really easy. We'll do that lunch a couple times a week, 2 times a week this whole month. These all fruit popsicles, they'll have once a week for snack too. The buns are for the kids when we are grilling. This is our banana pile. This will last us just over a week, maybe not even, but the second week before we go back, we just won't have bananas. We'll eat other fruit. My kids really love bananas. If they go brown earlier, which sometimes happens in the summer, we just peel them and freeze them in Ziploc bags, and they still work great for making banana bread later or smoothies. We use them a lot in smoothies, so they don't go to waste. And then this is what we're working on for breakfast. We have already broken into that box, but that's what Belle requested for breakfast. Some frozen waffles, which is nice and easy for me. Happy birthday, Belle. We're putting away food, and I realized this was in the middle of my table, kind of buried, but it's laundry detergent, so that's added in there. These came in from our Sam's Club order. They just came in the mail, and it is a 6-pack of these large bags. I think it's a pretty good deal because they're good flour. It's whole wheat flour. If I remember right, it's about $21, and they're 4 pounds each. This is the other thing that came from Sam's Club. It's coconut sugar. They have a nice big bag there. That's why I like it. Here's my Walmart pickup haul. We've been going through more eggs, and Aldi only lets me take like 2 or 3 at a time now. My Aldi is very strict about their policies, and even when I send kids through the line separately than me, they're like, no, our limit is per family. So they literally will not let me take more than that unless I just keep going in on subsequent trips, which I don't care to do. So 60 eggs times 4. That's what we got. These are Low carb tortillas. I got 3 bags of those. Solo and I eat those as sandwiches with dinners, whatever. We got riced veggies. We're going back to cauliflower. This time we've been doing broccoli, and I just want a break from broccoli. 4 bags of that. And then we got 8 milks. I think one of my kids put one of them away, and some goat's milk because that's what my baby tolerates the best, the 1 and 2-year-old. But the 2-year-old's doing better and better with cow's milk, so it's mostly for the 1-year-old. I got some whole wheat noodles. We do that once a week. We do about 1.5 boxes of it for the kids for lunch once a week. Mashed cauliflower, this is one of our favorite side dishes, like when the kids are having rice or potatoes with a main dish. Solo and I really like this. So I got 4 boxes of that. This is what we use for a really easy dinner pizza sauce. We use 3 jars of it with some ground beef for spaghetti. That pizza sauce just doesn't have added sugar, so that's why we picked that. I got some Nectarines and Peaches. To be honest, when my kids were bringing it in, they already ate some of them. And we will probably go back for those. Like, I have to pick up a little bit of school supplies there at Walmart, so I'll definitely refill on those. They only let me get like 12 peaches online and 6 nectarines when I ordered them. And that is not nearly enough for us. Peaches and nectarines are in season here, so they taste really good and we won't get them all year. So we'll definitely get more of those. Got some toothpaste. This is what my older teens use and the adults. And then some broccoli slaw to go with our shrimp tacos, and this. Judah and I had to run into Walmart to get school supplies. We ate through the first batch of peaches and nectarines in 2 days. While I was doing the school supplies, I had to pick up about 20 peaches, 20 nectarines. Hopefully these last a slight bit longer. Do you have a lot to say? Yeah? Oh, okay. Tell them about it. Next, I'll show you what we got from Aldi. These are all the bags that have been tossed aside so that we could show you what we picked up. Solo actually took Judah and Belle, and they each had a phone with the grocery list on it. They split it up and they did it in record time. So I was very thankful for that. My back was hurting today and I could not do it. We got 4 bags of mandarin oranges and 3 bags of peaches. So we already have some of those peaches from Walmart. But the nice thing about the peaches, we'll have to eat faster, and the oranges will last a little longer. So that's a good thing about having a couple different kinds of fruit around for 2 weeks. And then we got a bunch of bananas. In fact, by the time I'm filming this, we have honestly eaten all the first batch of bananas. 2 bags of chopped kale for just frying up or whatever in eggs and stuff. 3 cucumbers. 1 got dropped on the way in, but that's okay. And 4 bags of cilantro. These are about $1 each here, and that's about usually what I get a bunch of cilantro for. There is one grocery store where sometimes I can get, for $1, I can get a much bigger bunch, but I'm not going in there just for cilantro. So when we run out, and if we have to run to just get cilantro, then we go there and get a couple big bundles. But cilantro we use a lot in Kenyan food. Eli wanted snack of Oreos for his birthday, so this is planning ahead right here. I think it's off-brand. Yep, it's off-brand, but that's okay. It'll work. And then we got 3 jars of this Tikka masala sauce. We just throw it in a crock pot with some frozen chicken breasts. I need a few really easy dinners because, hello pregnancy. A couple of low-fat cream cheese. I just use those when I'm cooking with it. And then the regular cream cheese is just for the bagels and stuff that we do for breakfast here and there. We got 1 avocado oil. I actually had, this is what happens when I send other people. Sometimes things aren't exactly what I would pick. Judah was doing the pantry stuff for me, and he said he did not see olive oil, but I had 2 olive oils like this on the list, and I don't know, somehow it got erased. That's okay, we can just make do with that and coconut oil for the month. No big deal. We actually didn't even have olive oil last month and we survived just fine. So I'm willing for those things to happen to get help, the help that I need. We got some Laughing Cow cheese. We like this. The kids like it. A couple of my kids like to eat it with pretzels. I don't know why. It's soft cheese, so they kind of dip it with the pretzels. And then Solo and I use it for making sandwiches on sprouted grain bread. The pie crusts are to do those quiche again. Quiches. I think quiche would be the plural of quiche. When I make it for the kids, I do pie crusts, and it's so much easier to just buy these. They're actually pretty cheap at Aldi too. So I don't feel like I'm making an unwise financial decision. Sometimes you gotta balance time and money. And time is a little more important in that kid scenario when it's just like $1 something for those. Maybe it's not $1 something, but it's not much. I think I only had 2 turkey and 4 ham on the list, but I ended up with 4 turkey, 4 ham, no big deal. The way I make lunch meat last is I just stick it straight into the freezer, and then we pull it out when we are getting close to finishing a bag. That way it never goes bad, and it lasts a long time in the freezer. It freezes well. I got 2 bags of this brown basmati rice. This is the rice we mostly eat. The bags are getting smaller and smaller all the time. Don't you hate when grocery stores do that? Okay, got 2 large Ziploc bags, a thing of foil, and a thing of plastic wrap. If you've been following my grocery hauls for a while, you know that little by little I've been trying to replace things that we buy and use up, that go in the trash, with things that are reusable as possible. And I found these reusable small Ziploc bags on Amazon. They came in a package of 5. I have really liked them. I've had them for about 6 weeks. I'm gonna get another package or 2, and eventually I'm gonna get some large ones too. And so that I can stop buying these. So these were just kind of an experiment, and they really worked well. So I'll link those below if you're looking for something like that. But I haven't had to buy small Ziploc bags, so that's really nice. Just another way to save money in the store and to have less waste. Both are always great. I got 6 applesauce, is that right? Yep, we use that for breakfast once a week. And this big mountain of tuna, which we use for lunch here and there. And I'm making 1 tuna casserole that calls, instead of noodles, it has cauliflower in it. So we'll see how that goes. I keep saying I'm gonna make that every month, and I haven't gotten around to it yet. For some reason, we have skipped it. I got 4 boxes of granola bars. The kids have that for snack once a week, and somebody has already broken into the chocolate chips. We mostly use these for the kids baking. I got 4 bags of these, but once in a while, like this morning, it was a day off. We didn't have bread to make eggs and toast, and so I just let them have our homemade granola, and they sprinkled chocolate chips on it, and it just is like an extra special breakfast that's still pretty healthy. Solo was, like I said, he did the shopping for me, and he's actually headed out on a road trip, so I noticed a few extra things in here, and I bet these are going with him. It's some beef jerky and some trail mix. By the time you watch this, he will be back at home. We got jelly. We were out of all the raw honey that we had bought that we were using for peanut butter and honey sandwiches, and the kids wanted to go back to jelly for a little bit. Got 2 big bags of potatoes. Actually, I asked him to get 2 10-pound bags, and these are 5 pounds. So either he didn't find the 10-pound or he didn't check the pounds, but that's okay. We can totally get by for this couple of weeks with just that for potatoes. We do baked potatoes once a week for lunch, and then when I have the 2 10-pound bags for the 2 weeks, then I'll give the kids potatoes along with our meals a little more often, but this time it'll probably just be lunches. There are 8 oatmeal containers here, old-fashioned oats. The kids eat oatmeal for breakfast once a week, and we have granola with homemade yogurt, homemade granola, homemade yogurt, twice a week. So it's usually about 8 of these cartons for us for the month. Got some onions here, red onions, yellow onions, and a big watermelon. Also because Solo is about to leave town, and hello pregnancy and tiredness. We got pizzas for tonight. And if I don't want to cook, I don't have a backup plan. My kids are good cooks, but since they help so much today, I'm just gonna let them play, and we'll just put some pizzas in the oven. What you're looking at here is 16 loaves of this bread. This is the bread the kids eat, whole grain, 12 grain, whatever bread. 5 loaves of these sprouted grain bread, and that's what Solo and I mostly eat. I love that stuff now. I like it way better than this kind of bread. I started it because it's just a lot less glycemic impact, doesn't raise your blood sugar as much, but turns out toasted, I mean, not toasted, it's not that awesome, but toasted, it is so good. And then there are 8 bags of bagels. So the kids eat about 2 bags worth once a week. We do that on Sundays for breakfast because we're always running to church, and it's a nice, easy breakfast. They have like 1.5 bagels each and some fruit usually. Oh, and hiding back here is a bag of mozzarella cheese. This is just for a recipe we're doing. We didn't get a lot of zucchini, yellow squash, or Brussels sprouts this month because we're hoping to run to the farmer's market. That kind of stuff, or especially zucchini, is really great to buy there at this time of year. And we want to get it fresh and local. Finally, we made a run to Trader Joe's for the last stop. I got 6 of our favorite peanut butter. It's just natural, no sugar added, creamy salted peanut butter. 6 dark chocolate bars. These are mostly for me. Even Solo doesn't like them, but my 3 little girls do like them, and I do share with them. They love dark chocolate. I got a plant. This was $5.99, and it's so pretty, so couldn't resist that. And then I may have promised the kids we'd bring home some cookies. Judah thought these looked really good, mango JoJo's for the kids, and I thought these looked really good for the kids, of course. Judah and I may have tried some of these on the way home, and they may be amazing, especially if you like really rich cookies. And these I'm sure the kids will like because they all like mango. Do you like mango?
Yes.
Do you like mango?
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching today. See if I stayed in my $1,300 budget. I'm not even sure right now. For my mid-month groceries of just fruits and vegetables and milk, I will be using some credit we had on a Sam's Club card. We always use our Sam's Club credit card. We put everything on it, pay it off at the end of the month. Because we use it so often, we get a lot of rewards in the form of cash that we can use often towards Sam's Club. So I'll be buying my groceries at Sam's Club in the middle of the month for free.